god, you have the best job ever. Yes, it is. It's a ton of fun. I absolutely love what I do, but it's not all fun and games. It's not all playing with puppies and getting dog slobber kisses all day. I wish, but no. It is still running a business. It's still being a full-time entrepreneur, and it's tricky. It's tough. When I started out, I made a lot of mistakes, and that's why I wanted to do a video today on the top mistakes that new photographers make, specifically for dog photography. Because I hope that you guys can learn a little bit from my mistakes and hopefully avoid making the same ones yourself. Hoping to make your lives a little bit easier. So let's cue that intro and then we will dive right into it. That was weird. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I'm Keegan from Floofy Studios, a studio dog photography company. If you have no idea what that is, make sure you go check us out on Instagram for your daily dose of heckin' cute dogs at Floofy Studios. Also, before we dive into all of these juicy tips and tricks, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe. So, today, we are talking about all of the top mistakes I see upcoming dog photographers make all the time. Because I have to tell you guys, there are a lot of people starting dog photography. A lot. But thankfully for me, there's not too many people who continue on with it. Because although it seems like this really fun, awesome thing, it's also a lot of work, and it's a lot different than photographing people or real estate, anything else that's, more generalized. So today we are going to go over the top mistakes that I am seeing dog photographers make daily. First, this looks like an 11. First, you have to take the time to learn about dogs and their body language, or your photo shoots will not be successful. And that is just the brutal truth. You are not photographing somebody that you can communicate with or explain what you're doing to them. You are photographing an animal. They have no idea what you're doing. They've never met you before. Stranger danger. They're feeling weird and uncomfortable. So it is your job to learn the different body languages and things about dogs that will help make your photo shoots go so smoothly. Your subject is going to be comfortable and happy, and that will really show through your photos. If you guys want to learn more about this, I actually did a video last week on how to speak dog and learning all about the different types of body language that comes up during a photo shoot. So go check that out. Second, you probably hear this a lot in any other video that you've watched about starting to become a full-time photographer, and it is you have to niche down. And this is honestly the biggest thing for me because I come across so many profiles on Instagram of people that are pet photographers.
But also, if you need any boudoir or sports photography or real estate photography, or I can shoot your family.
No, that's not cool. That is the weirdest thing to me. For one, it's just the fact of being the master of one and not of all. But also, why would you want somebody to photograph your dog that doesn't work with dogs on a daily basis? That's weird to me. Second, if you want to be a dog photographer, you have to love doing it more than anything else in the world because it takes so much patience and so much work that you have to be extremely passionate about it. Like I said, you can't communicate with these animals. You have to be so patient, so upbeat, and your attitude can never waver or they will pick up on it. Anyways, that was kind of a ramble on about something else, but niche down, you will not regret it. Plus, if you want to be a dog photographer, why are you taking pictures of real estate or boudoir or sports? just take pictures of dogs. If that's what you want to do, do it. Third is charging too much too fast. I know it's 2021 and you have to know your worth and charge what you're worth. That's all great, but also know your worth. You're not going to be starting off right from the top and charging $500 for a photo shoot. You're not worth $500 yet. I'm sorry. I wish that it were not true and I wish we could all start off at the top, but you can't. So start small and build up, and you'll be so grateful for it later on because you are worth what you're charging and you feel good about that in your heart. You're not charging and hoping it turns out, and if it doesn't, you're apologizing. Awful, terrible, terrible look for photographers. Start small, build up from there. Everything comes with time. Fourth tip is practice a shit ton before you buy any expensive equipment. I say this not because, it's not worth the investment or you don't want to spend the money. It's worth the investment. You should always have the best equipment because it makes you stand out amongst the competition. That being said, if you're just starting out, you don't know your style yet. You don't know the type of photos that you want to take or the look you're going for. So it helps so much to practice what you're doing and figure out what kind of photo that you want to take. For example, for me, I started off with some really cheap speed lights, my camera that I already had, and my lens. Once I really got into it, I decided that I wanted to capture a lot of action shots, a lot of treat catching, and because of that, I had to go out and spend an arm and a leg on my lighting setup. But that was okay. It was a great investment because I had already practiced and I already knew that this was going to be the best product for the type of photos that I wanted to take. So, practice, then buy. Last, but definitely most important, is you have to be consistent. You have to stick with it. I know it's so easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing online, and it seems like they're just being so successful overnight. Like it just fell into their lap and they're so lucky and now they have this great business. But I gotta tell you, my friends, that is just social media for you, and nothing in life is easy. Everything takes a lot of work, and it doesn't happen overnight. For me, I was actually doing photography for about 4 or 5 years before I got into dog photography, and then it was still another year into dog photography that I was able to go full time. If you're interested in hearing how I went full time, make sure you go check out that video as well. But you wanna know how I was able to go full time in just 1 year? It's because I niched down and I stayed consistent because I was passionate about it. And it's so easy to try something and if it doesn't work right away, to just drop it. Of course, but you're not gonna get anywhere in life with that, whether it's dog photography or anything else for that matter. So stick with it. If you are passionate enough about it and you know in your heart that that's what you wanna do, you will succeed because you're willing to put the work and the effort into it. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well as subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell so you get a notification for when our next video is up. Lastly, since I am just asking so much of you, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Flippy Studios for your daily dose of dog. See you guys next week. Peace.